Let me ask you something. How long are you willing to wait for traffic to your blog? Is it months? Is it years? And what if after all that time a single Google update wipes out everything you've built overnight? Because that's what happened to me. In 2023, one Google update completely killed my site about guitars. I lost all of my traffic and revenue, and it was a very large blog with nearly 3,000 visitors per day. So one day you are ranking, the next day you are invisible. I've seen it happen and it's brutal. It's gone just like that. And what is crazy is that you have no control over this. You are playing their game. Google holds the cards. They tell you when you win and when you lose. But what if I told you that there is a better way to grow your blog traffic, which is faster and easier and more reliable? It's called Pinterest, and most people are not taking it seriously, so you can win while everyone else is stuck grinding away at Google. I built over 50,000 outbound clicks to my site monthly in just a matter of a few months using Pinterest, and that's not luck, that's how the platform works when you know how to use it. And here's why Pinterest, in my opinion, is better than Google when it comes to building blog traffic for most sites. So here's the problem with Google. Even if you rank, you are always living on borrowed time. You're constantly looking over your shoulder because there's always someone new trying to outrank you, right? And if Google decides that your content is not good enough anymore, whether it's because of the core update or because another site is now more relevant, you are basically done. Your traffic could drop overnight and you'll spend months trying to figure out what went wrong. But Pinterest, it doesn't work like that. When you post a pin and it starts getting traction, it triggers this chain reaction. So one person saves it to their board, their followers see it, and it spreads basically like a virus. Unlike Google, where rankings can change every day, so Pinterest is more stable. And once a pin starts performing well, it can keep driving traffic for months or even years to come. And I'm telling you, I have pins from last year that are still driving traffic to my blog right now. And I don't touch them, I don't update them, they just keep working. And that's the power of Pinterest, it's basically compound interest. Another thing I have to mention is that you can expect faster results without waiting for the SEO magic though. If you're waiting for Google traffic, you'd better be patient because you could optimize a post today and it may take 3 to 6 months just to start ranking. And that's if you did everything right. You need the right keywords, you need backlinks, domain authority, optimized on-page SEO, meta tags, meta descriptions, and so on. At the same time, Pinterest still has to somehow differentiate your site from potential spam sites, but you don't have to optimize your blog just like you would optimize it for Google. So it's definitely much better for beginners. But let's imagine that you did everything right with Google, and after all that waiting, there's no guarantee that Google will even rank you. But Pinterest, it's different. I've had pins that went viral only a couple of days after posting. You can post today, and if it resonates with the algorithm, you can see traffic within a week. I'm not saying that you will get these 50,000 clicks overnight, but the feedback loop is much faster. You can test pins, see what works, and double down on what's driving clicks. And with Google, you don't even know what's working until months later. And that's how I went from 0 to 50,000 outbound clicks per month. I'm trying to grow this site even further. And I wasn't waiting for some algorithm to bless me with traffic. I was actively building it by creating pins every single day and letting the platform do the rest. So Pinterest rewards action and frequency. You still have to be patient, but you have to be active at the same time. Now let's be honest, SEO is complicated. If you are new to blogging, the amount of stuff you need to learn just to rank on Google can be very overwhelming. You have to worry about page speed, on-page SEO, backlinks, site structure, and so on, and it's a full-time job. And if you miss any of these steps, you could be sabotaging your chances of ranking before you even get started. But Pinterest, it's way simpler. You don't need to worry about page speed or backlinks, you don't need to be a technical genius. All you need are good-looking pins, catchy titles, and optimized keywords. And that's it, the barrier to entry is so much lower, which is why Pinterest is perfect for beginners. You can basically focus on creating content instead of getting lost in the technical stuff. Now, another thing I love about Pinterest is that people on Pinterest do the work for you. Here's something that you won't get on Google, it's the built-in sharing. When someone finds a pin they like, they save it to their board, right? Their followers see it, their followers save it, and that process keeps repeating without you doing a single thing. So this is why Pinterest traffic can snowball. You are not just relying on the platform to distribute your content, you've got basically an army of users doing the work for you. So every time someone saves your pin, it extends the reach of your content. And once a pin goes viral, it can take off in a way that Google SEO simply can't match. And if we compare that to Google, if you are not on the first page, you are screwed. No one's scrolling to page 2 or 3 to find your blog. You either rank or you don't. So Pinterest gives you more chances to win because your reach is not limited to one spot on a search results page. Now, I also have to mention that Pinterest users are ready to buy. So let's talk about the audience on Pinterest, because this is where things get really interesting. About 76% of Pinterest users are women, and they are not just scrolling aimlessly. Many of them are actively planning their next purchase. So they are searching for products, ideas, inspiration, and they can take action on it. This makes Pinterest a goldmine if you are selling digital products or print-on-demand items or even physical goods. You can create pins that lead directly to your product pages, and because users are in that kind of, let's call it shopping mode, your conversion rates will be much higher. So think about it. On Google, people are often searching for free information. They want answers, not necessarily products. But on Pinterest, they are looking for solutions they can buy. If you are selling planners, fitness guides, courses, or even t-shirts, that's a high intent audience that's ready to spend money. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Pinterest works for every single niche that there is, because it doesn't. So if you are blogging about something like industrial machines or B2B services, you are probably wasting your time, because no one is on Pinterest looking for factory equipment or, I don't know, server maintenance guides. However, if you are in any kind of lifestyle niche like home decor, food, parenting, travel, fitness, fashion, or even self-care, you can absolutely dominate. So these are the niches that perform best because they are visual, they are relatable and popular among Pinterest users, which, as we know, are mostly women. So if you are in the right niche, Pinterest isn't just an option, it should be your main traffic source. So here's the bottom line: relying solely on Google to grow your blog is a very risky, slow game. Pinterest can give you faster results, less competition, and a more engaged audience. You don't have to be on the mercy of algorithm updates. You don't need years of SEO experience. You just need good pins and good keywords. While everyone else is playing the long, painful game of Google SEO, you can be building traffic and creating a growth engine that works for you long term through Pinterest. So stop waiting, start pinning, take control, and let's go. Thanks for watching. I highly encourage you to check out my other videos that will help you grow on Pinterest. See you next time.